Tetsuo the Bullet Man is in some ways a disappointing return to the transgressive creativity of the original 1989 film, but also feels superior to the comparably unmemorable Tetsuo 2 of 1992. Tsukamoto proved his prowess as a filmmaker time and again after Tetsuo, and yet his two sequels to the seminal title do not indicate his genius, as titles such as A Snake of June, Gemini, Kotoko, and Killing have irrevocably. What the original Tetsuo was to 1989, Tetsuo 2 was not to 1992, only a few short years later. It felt like a reduced ambition in terms of production, yet despite attempting to expand the scope of the concepts, Tsukamoto only seemed to streamline them and have them resemble more generic specimens of then contemporary cyberpunk. And Tetsuo Bulletman is certainly not the equivalent of Tetsuo 89 20 years later, and if any film was, I cannot think of what it would be. Tetsuo the Bulletman is a vague throwback to the industrial aesthetic of the 90s, which was rooted in its prior decade, but exists in a realm of compositionally optimizing the recognizable imagery of Nine Inch Nails videos, a likable slew of post-Tsukamoto J-horror, and any number of inspired by Tsukamoto plausibly anime tropes. It serves as a likable, cozy distillation of an edgy 90s or even 2000s disposition of cozying up in the bedroom on a sunny day in the suburbs with one of these movies on DVD, a Slurpee, some forum to moan about it on later, likely the IMDb message boards, and an optimism for the future in a pre-social media, pre-2016, pre-COVID-19 world. Tetsuo Bulletman has aged well in that it reminds one of a simpler time, although it is rather distractingly a work that was, itself looking back, not interested in heavily experimenting with computer graphics, for reasons of budget possibly, more contemporary to 2009, themes or original revelatory editing schemas, just 90s throwback stuff, the sort of thing you see in some music videos of that time. Just in being a fun throwback. Now, considering the rest of Tsukamoto's output tended to be highly forward-thinking, techno-aesthetically adventurous, and audacious, the idea that a work like Tetsuo Bulletman was his relaxing return to a cozier stylistic origin, this makes the film more likable to me, that is certain.